What's that in the sky? It may be a bird, it may be a plane, but it's definitely not the state jet plane. Governor Susana Martinez has grounded that luxurious multi-million-dollar aircraft whose widespread abuse was exposed last year by Larry Barker. The new governor made the jet a major issue in her campaign. Well, now that she's at the controls, what's happening with it and the other state planes? News 13's Kim Holland is on special assignment.
They crisscrossed the skies of New Mexico, airplanes owned by the state for the exclusive use of government officials at a cost of millions. But a News 13 investigation last year uncovered widespread abuses. We found political appointees and government bureaucrats routinely using state airplanes as expensive taxi cabs to meetings with no regard to cost, like highway commissioners. Over a 4-year period, they charged the public almost $685,000 for state airplane flights to routine meetings. For example, in June 2007, former commission chair Johnny Cope took the jet from his home in Hobbs to Santa Fe for a meeting. Taxpayers got stuck with the $7,000 tab. And it wasn't just highway commissioners. We documented abuses from Governor Bill Richardson on down. During last year's election, the jet became the poster child for waste and excess.
It's a clear symbol of the arrogance and overspending in state government.
Shortly after being sworn in at the beginning of the year, Governor Susana Martinez ordered the state jet grounded and put it up for sale. In fact, since January 1st, not a single government official has flown in any of the state's aircraft.
Wow.
This is something you've never seen before. The Richardson administration refused to release any information about the aircraft fleet and wouldn't even let us take pictures inside the planes. Our tour guide today, Governor Susana Martinez, in her first inspection of Air New Mexico.
A nice jet, but a very expensive one. Leather seats, you have a wet bar. It's very fancy, but not to be paid for by New Mexicans.
The Cessna Citation Bravo cost taxpayers more than $2,800 an hour to fly. The Richardson administration purchased it new in 2005 for $5.5 million.
And we don't need it.
The state also owns a 1983 Turbo Commander. Then there's the 2006 King Air. Both cost $2,300 an hour to operate. And there's yet another aircraft in the state's fleet sitting outside a hangar at the Santa Fe airport. It hasn't flown in years. This 1976 King Air has so many miles on it, it's been grounded since 2007. The state hasn't been able to sell it. Governor Martinez herself hasn't flown in any state aircraft since taking office. When she's been needed at meetings across the state, she drove.
And I have a car desk in the back seat. I get lots of work in the back seat. There's no need to be flying.
The governor plans to keep the 2 less expensive prop planes, but their use will be limited. She says she will fly on state aircraft occasionally when she's tight on time or has a series of back-to-back meetings.
Is it convenient? Sure. But there are times that, when it's tough times like now, we've got to cut back, and I'm willing to sit in the back seat and work.
But you will never see the new governor kicking back her heels on the state Citation Bravo jet. Would you ever take this jet at all?
Never. This plane, it will not be used by anyone in my administration whatsoever.
And how about those high-flying highway commissioners? These guys have been grounded too. Highway commissioners?
Nope.
Gonna be taken?
Nope. They will not be taking it. This state government in years past have overspent. New Mexicans don't want to see their taxes go up so that someone can fly a plane like this just to get to meetings.
State aircraft are available to any state employee on official business, but their use must be justified and cost-effective. So far, only this plane has been used since Governor Martinez took office, 4 times for children's medical services to provide care to sick kids. As for the jet, the state may hire a broker to try to recoup as much taxpayer money as possible. And to sell this puppy, it's not as easy as putting it on eBay. It's going to be a hard sell in a market oversaturated with hundreds of used private jets. Taxpayers paid $5.5 million for it. The state hopes to sell it for at least $3 million. Kim Holland, KRQE News 13.